So I suppose you have the lesson for today. Which I sent to from
Yeah.
Tony, and
Yeah.
I sent everybody. I think the second one. The first one was incomplete.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Uh-huh. So this would be today's lesson, and from this we go on. These are the most common ones, the most common phrases that we use every day to talk about health problems in Teizang. I suppose you understand number one. Madam
Mm.
here.
Are
Yeah.
you
Are
well?
you well?
Yeah. Yep. Are you well? Like it's like how are you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the most possible and the most common response to this question is Dhamma inge. Do
Mhm.
you remember the use of ing? Ing, because the subject is me, I. Okay, so I am fine like this. So Dhamma inge. But if you simply want to say Dhamma, then it is acceptable. It is also correct. But when you say ing a, it is more complete and more like more pleasant to hear. Let me say Dhamma ing a. Okay. And you can continue to ask nange. Nange is like and and you. Okay? When somebody asks you how are you, and then you say oh I'm fine and you. Nange is similar to and nange nadam here. You repeat the same question because somebody asks you nadam here and you will say oh damma inge nange nadam here. You ask the same question to the past. But in English, if you say and you, and that's enough, right? You don't say anymore. Just and you, or how about you yourself?
Mhm.
That's
Mm.
complete. But in Daesang, we repeat the same question. So damai nge, nange na damya.
So, Michael, we're used to saying Damo.
The more, the more is like a shorter way of saying the damya. Very, very spoken.
Okay.
The more. When somebody say the more, then you say dum. That's it. Very common. Okay. And not very formal. Let me say, but a friendly and like informal. Yeah, I think it would be similar to the English phrase "What's up?" What's up?
Hmm.
Which many Americans usually say, "What's up?" Come on. Okay, then and number two, when you're asking to two or more people, okay, remember we use who, nadam yeah, because you're asking to plural. If you ask this to only one person, you say Madam yeah. Okay? If you ask this question to two or more people, then you put who to show the plural form. Madam yeah, the plural you. Okay? And you can simply answer with a yes or no. Hair. Hair is like yes. How are you is like a yes or no question. Okay? So you can start answering like yes, I'm fine. Yes, fine, thank you. Like this. So hey, nadamuhia. The question is nadamuhia, and the answer is hey. It's like yes. Dammaonge. We are all fine. Okay, we're all feeling well. Nowhere. Are you? And you? Yeah. What about you? Here, remember the difference. In the first in the first response, we use nange because you say this to only one person, and when you respond to two or more people, then you say nowhere. How about you guys? Then nowhere nadamu here. You repeat the same question. Steve, do you understand?
Yep.
Okay.
Hatalma.
Sorry.
Hatalma.
Hair.
Hatalma.
Del.
Del.
Delma. Yes. Del.
That'll teach me to answer in Teizang.
Del.
Hatalma.
Yeah, that's the correct pronunciation. If you use the th sound, then you would sound like Telma. Okay. But
Telma.
we use the dida sound. The del.
Del.
That's the Teizang sound. Okay, and then number 3 is also the same meaning. Nahoy tekuya. Nahoy tekuya is you ask this to 2 or more people. It's like how are you? A form of greeting. Okay. Nahoy tekuya. Like how have you been? Okay. How have you been? In idiomatic forms, it would be like um, how's everything? Like this. How's life? How is everything? Nahoy tekuya. You say this to 2 or more people, okay? Not to singular one, not to a single person. Nahoy tekuya. When you go visit, when you go and visit a place like somebody's house, and then you say this to all the family members. Nahoy tekuya. How are things? How is everything? Like this. You might find it useful when you visit the households.
So is that tek for everyone or everything?
Tek is for it in literal meaning. Tek is the same as each one.
Yeah.
How is each one of you? Like this. Each one, okay? Everyone, each one. Tek.
Hoy is literally good, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the literal translation? Is everyone good?
Is everyone good? Yep.
Yeah.
The literal translation. But what it really means is how are things? And since the question is the plural form, and the answer, the response should also be in plural. Like hoi tek ma ung. Oh, sorry. I have to put like this. Hoi tek ma ung. Hoi tek ma ung eh. Yes, we all are fine. We all are good. Are you all good? Yes, we're good. Nowhere is also the same as like yeah. How about you yourself? You ask counter asking. Nahoy tekuya. How are things? Yes, fine. How about you? The same. And number 4 is also the same. Nahoy zel yeah. But you see the literal translation for this zel is continuously. Okay. So it would be like has everything been okay with you? But
say that again. Sorry, Michael, say that last bit again.
The literal translation, okay. Zel is like continuously.
Yeah.
So have you been continuously good like this?
So we would say something like, how's everything going?
Yeah, exactly. how's everything going? What we want to say is how's everything going, but the literal translation is have you been good? have you always been good? Like this.
So is zel also generally? Is that
Continuously.
Okay.
Maybe for the last few weeks. Zel. And sometimes if you use this zel with an action verb, and you see it becomes a general thing. So for example, I walk in the afternoon. I generally walk in the afternoon.
Yeah. Okay.
I kể đi tạc lắm hả làm siêu. Okay. I generally take a part in the morning. Riêng sang zel. Zel is it can be generally, and sometimes it can be usually. I usually pray in the morning. She usually reads the Bible. Aman Lashing to Simzel. Okay. Read. The word for read is sim. So zel is like usually. It can have multiple meanings.
Done. That makes sense. Okay.
But remember, in brief, when you hear zel, then it becomes more than once. More than once, more than one time, more than one day, like a continuous thing. Okay, then number 5. Oh, sorry.
Just what about the reply, the response to 4?
Yeah. Hoi zel ma ung a. We are good. Okay. The response is the positive. How's everything going? Yes, fine. That's great. Like this, positive response. But we follow the question form, okay? Because na hoi zel ya, then the response is hoi zel ma ung a. Ung shows the plural. We. So we are good. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then on to number 5. Nahoi deal. Okay? Deal is I suppose I told you this one. Deal is better than before. Like a comparison.
Right, getting better.
Yep. So nahoi deal, yes, are you getting better? Are you getting better? You ask this to a patient, okay? Someone who is feeling sick or someone who is in the hospital, maybe. Then, are you feeling any better? Are you getting better? Yeah. It's better. Then the positive response is you see, take note of this ing because the response, I am feeling better. I'm getting better. The subject is I. That's why we use ing. A. Then number 6 is also the same as number 5. The nuam tuam do here. Nuam is also good feeling. Okay. Nuông tuom đều means feel better. So are you feeling any better? And the answer, the response is nuông tuom đều ma ing ei. We use ing because the sentence begins with I. I am feeling better. So we use ing. Nuông tuom đều ma ing ei. Okay. Nuông tuom đều ma ing ei. Better.
What's the difference, Michael, between that response, Nuam Tom, and number 5, Hoi Do?
It depends on the type of questions. If the question said hoi do, then we repeat hoi do. If the question says nom tuom, then you say nom tuom. That's it.
Great.
What they mean is the same.
Okay.
Are you okay with this?
Yeah, that's good. That makes sense. Yeah.
My aunt used to say "sitip."
She used to say what?
Sitip. Sitip. This is the best way. The best way she could pronounce sitip. Tony. Yeah, they used to say Tony. Tony. And feel, they can say exactly where feel.
So, how would you say, no, I'm not feeling better?
Then you hoi do. You see ma in place of ma. Okay. You say hoi do. O N G.
On.
Hoi do on is a negative word. It's like not.
So ong instead of ma.
Ma is the positive.
Yeah.
Ong becomes the negative.
Did you say ong or om?
Ong. Don't
O-N-G.
close your mouth. Just say with your mouth open. Ong.
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 Ong. Pull it a little longer. Ong.
Ong.
Ong. Hoi do. Ong. You don't need to say this. Hoi do. Ong a. Ong a. That's okay. Ong in place of ma ing. Hoi do ma ing. Hoi do ong a. But if you want to say, okay, let me write. The positive is hoi do ma ing a. Okay. But in the negative, you can say hoi do ong a. That's it. Hoi do ong a. Ong a.
Yeah.
So the main difference here is ma ing and ong. In the positive, you say hoi do ma ing. In the negative, you say hoi do ong. Okay.
Yep.
So the same in number 6 and number 7. Okay. let's look at number 7. Tusung. Okay, tusung is time word. It's like lately or these days. Tusung thing. Okay, these days or maybe recently. Yeah, the same as recently, these days, lately. Then ay na bang ua? Ay na bang ua? So tusung teng ay na bang ua? What it really asks is how have you been? Is everything okay these days? Recently means from starting from a couple of days, then up until now. Okay, from the past until now, we used to ask. It's like how is everything? But we include the time word. Tusungting. Tusungting is these days or recent. So how have you been recent? How have you been? Okay, how have you been?
Is Teng life, literally?
No. Ting
Ting.
Ting shows the number. Tusungting. So like it's like during hitting this one. When you differentiate numbers, we use ting. But when it is combined with tusungting, and it becomes a group of words with one meaning, then the meaning is these days or recently, lately.
And bang, I had down as wrong because of something we did a while ago. Said how I can't remember. What's wrong with you? With bang na.
I bang na.
Hmm.
I bang na. What's wrong with you?
Bang. So
I
is bang wrong? What's
here? I bang na, and we inverse the place of the words. I na bang wa. Okay, I na bang wa. You might get confused with I bang na, but
yeah.
the what it asks is different. I na bang wa is how is everything? Is everything okay with you? Is everything okay with you nowadays? Recently, like this. The closest, the most similar one in English would be how have you been? How have you been? Steve, do you say how have you been in English?
Yeah.
How have you been? No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just turned my mic up because of the printer.
How have you been?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
English is ay na bang kusong teng ay na bang wa? It's like how have you been?
Thank you.
Then you see ay ma bang o ungay. Ay ma bang o ungay. It's like nothing special. Okay, nothing special. Nothing much has happened. Nothing much has happened. Nothing special. The same. You see, I visited a friend. Let's say maybe a month ago. Then I'm visiting them now. So in between, I have to say this. Tusung teng ay na bang wa? How have you been lately? Then they say, oh, nothing much has happened.
Yeah.
Ay ma bang okay. Steve, Natalia. Natalia.
Male Steve.
I don't know if anyone else is struggling to hear. Is it just me?
Yeah, it's not good.
I'll tell you what, I'll put my hearing aids in.
I can hear you very well, Steve.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah. And can you hear me now?
Yep.
Pardon?
Yeah, that's good.
I can, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So were you asking me a question?
Oh, yes, I was just asking Natalia.
So I actually didn't get the answer to number 7, the response.
Okay. I'm a bango. Okay. It's
Yeah.
like nothing much has happened. In spoken English, why do we say so?
Okay.
So.
Thank you.
And to number 8, tulai. Tulai is also the same as tusuk. This one and here, this one. They are the same.
These days.
Let me highlight them. Yep. This day, recently, tulai or tusuk. Then tusuk thing, okay? They are the same. But I na bangwa and nahoy zero yeah. Have you been good? Asking how's everything going? But we use there to show continuous time. Since the last time I met, okay, between the last time I met you and now, that's why we use there. Continuous time to focus on the continuous time situation. So tulai ting nahoy zero yeah and tusung ting ay nabangwa. In English, you can simply say, how have you been? This is it's difficult to translate exactly in English because the way we say things is not the same. So in English, as far as I know, in English we say, how have you been? And how's everything? Okay, how are things? And what else? How are things? How's life?
Yeah.
How's the world treating
you?
Yeah.
How's things?
Yeah.
Has everything been okay?
Yeah. So in Teizang, you can use these two, okay? In place of how are things? How's everything? Is everything okay? And the response is, oh, is Elma okay? Yes, keeping good. Keeping good. Oh, is El? Okay. Keeping good. And on to number 9, okay. Có ôm nuông mèo or you can put H or you can leave out, okay? You can leave out the H song. Có ôm nuông mèo is like I'm not feeling well. You can simply say ve o. Ôm nuông mèo ve o. Ve o ve. If a word ends with H, you suddenly stop and pause the sound. Ve, okay. Có nuông mèo ve o. But you can either say the H sound or leave it out. Then you can also say like this. Kom nuo melo veo veo veo. Okay? Veo.
They are.
Ah, kom nuo melo veo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not feeling very well. Like I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Or like I'm not myself today. So
That mel, the mel word is to do with how you look, isn't it?
no.
No, another one.
Male, yeah, the same problem. Let me say this. Male as a noun is your look. Okay, and male as like the adverb. Let's say the adverb.
Mm-hmm.
You can say seemingly or likely.
Okay.
So when you use this with the negative, like O is the negative. Okay, so let's say hoi is good. Okay, hoi O is not good. But before the O, we say hoi male O. Then it becomes it's not very okay. It's not so good. Not very male O. In this example, male O stands for not very.
Okay.
So the example, I'm không nua well overall, then what it means is I'm not feeling very well.
Okay.
Right. So it's nothing to do with not looking very well. That's what I was going down the road on.
And the response is very simple. Emo. What is emo?
Yes.
Emo. Oh, are you?
Oh.
Oh, are you?
So why?
Oh, are you? Like it's like a short question in response, right? When somebody says something, oh, are you? Oh, do you?
Well, that was from last week, the surprise bit.
Oh.
You do remember well, Steve.
I did it this morning.
so fresh.
It took me a while to reconnect, but yeah.
Still so fresh, that's why. Anyway, good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Emo. Oh, really? Yeah.
Really?
Emo. Let's say. Oh, really? Like in English, you have like tag question, we say, or the question tag. The tagging question. Oh, are you? For example, you say, I'm tired, then I say, oh, are you? I can draw. I can play the guitar, and then say, oh, can you? So you repeat the sentence in question, but in a short form. That's what we call tagging question. Right? Question tag. Okay, and go nap. Oh, sorry. Nap melo vengo. Okay. Nap melo vengo. Oh, sorry. Number 9. We stick to number 9. Kaom no melo vengo. I'm not feeling very well. Then, oh, really? Emo. Emo. Oh, really? Koichi na. Koichi na is we are asking how somebody is feeling. Somebody say, I'm not feeling very well today. And, oh, really? Then in English, you say, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I have a bit of a strange question. You were saying before that hoi melo is not so good.
Not so
Yeah?
good. Yep.
Sometimes if someone asks you how you are, we might say, not bad. Do you ever say that?
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Not bad is the same, would be the same as Sakolo, or sometimes quite little. Not bad. The most common one would be this one. Quite little, not bad.
So it is something you would say.
Yeah, not bad. In every situation, you can say hoi.
Sekolo.
No, sekolo.
Sekolo or hoi lel.
Hoi lil.
Hoi lel.
No. Lil. You start with very low. You start low and go high. Lil.
I'm going to say hoi lel next time instead of damn and see what happens.
Hoi lil. Okay.
Thank you.
Hoi lil. Not bad. Literally, you can translate this into a somewhat good. Okay, good to a certain degree. Good to some extent.
Somewhat good, yeah.
You see, sometimes I find it easier to translate from English into Teizang. from Teizang to English, I have to rack my brain sometimes. But it's interesting. So, Koichi of 9 is what's wrong. What's wrong with you, okay? What's wrong with you? And then the number 10. Nap mel o vengo. Nap mel o vengo. For this sentence, do not try to understand the individual word. Okay.
Okay.
Try to note as a group of words, because if you find the individual meaning, then you might get confused. So not mellow is also I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling very well. Có no mellow or not mellow the same. I'm not feeling very well. Do you get that?
Yep,
Yeah,
got it.
thank you.
Good.
Himo?
Yes.
Really?
People. And number 11 is saying your problem. Kaluna. Tony, do you happen to know this?
My head hurts.
Sorry?
My head hurts.
I have a headache.
Headache. My head hurts or my head. Yeah.
Yeah, my head hurts. Yes.
Good, Rhoda.
Well done, Rhoda.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. The single word nah is hard, painful. So you can literally translate anything from nah. It's like the clue word. Okay. So kamit na. Kamit na. Kahana. Na is for painful, hard. So sometimes you feel very sad, okay? And then you feel broken. And you say kalung. Kasinna. Okay, sinna. lung tang na, heart attack. So, kaluna, or you can say kalutang na, lutang. Lu is head. Okay. So tang is also like it's a metaphoric. Yeah, it's a metaphoric word. Lutang. We refer the head as like a ball or stone, something that is round. That's why we use tang, lutang. It's a metaphorical use. Let me say that. Lutang. A separate being. Okay, a separate being. So like the bullet also sound tang tang. We say when somebody say tang, and then you can separate one to like the wrong one. Yeah. When you pick up a stone, something small like this, then suang tang. David picked up some stones when he was going to fight Goliath. Suang tang, tang. Solid being, solid round being. So we say tang tang. I don't know how to say better in English.
I like the idea of calling somebody's head a solid round thing.
So lutang na. Some people say lutang, or some people simply say kaluna. Yeah, I think it's easier. Kaluna, kalutang na, kaluna. It depends on your choice. And when somebody say, "Oh, I have a headache," then you respond like joking, or "Poisele." So bad. That's too bad.
Too bad.
That's too bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's too bad.
Too bad. Poisele. That's too bad. I can come tomorrow. Then that's too bad.
Yeah.
When somebody say, "Oh, I have to go home early," or "I can't come to the meeting," then that's too bad. Poisele. You respond.
We might say that's a shame.
Oh yeah, that's a shame. Or that's a pity.
Yeah, that's a pity. Yeah.
Or get over yourself.
If you're Steve.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that.
We say this as a response to something bad. Okay, something bad that has happened. I just lost my purse, for example, and then that's a pity. That's a shame.
Poisele.
Yeah, and then if the feeling is stronger, and you can add your facial expression or your body language. Okay, when you feel very bad, and then you say, "Oh, poisele." Like this. Poisele. Short sound. Le, very short. Poisele.
So that would work up to something as much as a bereavement.
Yep. Bereavement.
Would you say the two together? Himo poisele.
Himo poisele, with a little pause in between.
Okay.
Himo poisele. Yeah. Oh, really? That's too bad. Now you learn how to combine words. Himo and poisele, they go together very well. Imo poisle. When you are when you had the news which is bad, then you say, oh, imo poisle, but separate with a little pause in between. Imo poisle, and then you might sound funny. Imo shows amazement or surprise. That's why imo poisle, we pause a little.
Mm.
Oh, really? That's bad. Then it might be acceptable in English, but in Teizang, imo poisle, then everybody will begin laughing.
Mm.
Imo poisle, if you say them straight away with no pause, imo poisle, then it becomes a joke or something funny.
So don't use that one in bereavement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to say pause, okay, put a little pause in between. Imo poisle, to separate.
Mm.
Then it's correct. Okay. Then number 12 is kajisa. Jisa is like one word with
Thick as a horse, I think it means.
I thought it was something with singing.
Jisa is I have a temperature.
Ah,
Ah.
I have a temperature. I don't know. I'm not sure if you say I have a fever.
mm.
We say temperature usually.
Yeah,
Mm.
fever is more like American, I think.
It is, yeah.
So I have sa as meaning horse. Is that wrong?
Hot.
Hot.
Yep.
Not horse.
No.
I had it meaning a song.
I had it.
Yep. Okay. Sa as a verb. Okay, as a verb. Sorry. Then it becomes sing.
Sing.
Okay. Then sa as a noun. It can be a wing or it can be the moon. Sa. It can be the moon or it can be a wing of a bird or chicken.
Or the moon.
Yep.
Ah.
It's a
And
versatile word.
also, sa is you bid somebody goodbye
Mm.
as a verb. Okay.
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm still laughing at Steve's horse.
Well, I thought it was going to be something having a sore throat because you couldn't sing.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, horse.
And then now this word, the word sa as an adjective is hot. Like hot water, Teizang.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ah.
You touch a pot and you say, "Oh, sai, sa."
Hot.
Something very hot, something hot. Yeah, sa. So here, sa. The sound is different. You see, be careful with the sound I make. Sa,
Ah,
sa, sing. Okay,
sing.
and then the same song, sa,
Ah.
wing or moon. And this verb the same, sa. But for the hot, sa. And then sa as a noun, it becomes meat. Sa. The song is like sa, voksa, bongsa. I think I told you this. Voksa. Tony, do you remember?
Pig.
Pork, is it?
Bong sa.
The hot pig.
No. Sa. Here, the last one.
Horse.
It's okay if you're a pig yourself.
Sa. Here, Steve.
I'm
The last
sorry.
one.
Meat.
Sa
Meat.
as meat. Sa.
Ah.
So you have to differentiate from the level of sound made.
Mm.
Sa. If the song is like beginning low and going high, sa, then it means meat. That's why vok sa is
Pork.
pork. Bong sa.
Beef.
Yep. BAWNG. Bong is cow. Okay. Bong sa becomes cow's meat, so beef.
Beef.
Bong sa. Vok sa. Pork. And sorry. What is aksa?
Chicken.
Steve, you might know this. Aksa.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken.
Chicken meat.
Mm.
Aksa.
Or I suppose it could also be chicken wings.
That would be sauce.
Yep. You can take it for chicken wing, but like I told you, you have to be careful with the pitch of the pronunciation. Aksa.
It has
Sa.
aksa sa, which is
Ak.
chicken
Okay.
wing meat.
Please listen. Aksa. If the sound goes down, aksa, then it becomes the wing, chicken wing. Aksa. Sa. Okay.
Aksa.
Yeah. And if the sound goes up, then it becomes meat. Aksa. Aksa.
Aksa sa.
Yeah. Sa and sa. Sa.
Cooked chicken
Sa.
wings.
Aksa. Aksa. Chicken wing. Aksa.
Sa.
Chicken meat.
Wow, never remember this.
Oh.
You better
And
have
hot.
Celia, otherwise you'll get stuck.
Oh,
Sorry.
Just looking back in my vocab, I must have misheard hot for horse. That's why it showed up.
I should have thinking of horseradish.
Ah, good point.
Horse. The horse for Teizang is sakol.
Sakol.
Sakol. Sakol. You see, sakol is horse.
Mm.
Ah,
So we have six sakol. Bicycle.
Yeah, Sikh sakol. Sikh is iron horse
Bicycle.
or
Yeah.
bicycle.
Yeah. I think you taught us that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did.
yeah.
I've got it down as horse and six. I've obviously got your came off your vocab list, Steve.
Yeah, I contaminated your vocab. Sorry
You
about that.
did.
Okay. And well. Right? Number 13. Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's,
So, Kajisa is I have a favor and Jik a kipana. Since when?
okay.
For how long?
Ah.
For how long or since when?
Kipan is begin, yeah? When did it begin?
Yep.
Kipan.
Kipan. Begin. When did it begin? one. And jik a kipan a. Okay. Jik a kipan a. And the next one, kalol na. Okay, kalol. Lol is the throat. Throat. Kalol na is like I have a sore throat. And so kalol na is I have a sore throat. And zatui neve.
Medicine.
Yeah, medicine.
You want medicine?
Would you like to eat some medicine?
Take some medicine.
Yeah, take some medicine.
Take some.
Take some medicine. And kamit tak, okay, or kamit sip. You see, sometimes my eyes get itchy or itch. Yeah, my eyes itch. Let's say I have to rub this. My eyes itch. Kamit tak, kamit sip.
So
I have itchy eyes.
Sorry, I have itchy
I have
eyes. Yes.
itchy eyes.
Yeah,
so tut and sip both mean itch.
The same itch. Yeah. And ai tuak na is like what has happened to you? What has happened to you? Ai tuak na.
Can
Okay.
you say that again for me? Sorry. I
tuak is you face, you come across. So the literal translation would be, what have you come across? But what has happened to you? It means ai tuak na is what has happened to you.
I was trying to distinguish the difference between I in that situation versus a no, because if I heard I to start with, I'm hearing no immediately. I need to stop.
Oh, yeah. If you say the I as the no, and in the writing or in the song, you have the H song I.
Yeah, I thought it was short. Yeah,
with a little pause. I. But I is what?
I was worried about Aiken in this one.
Sorry?
So I was trying to get Phil's attention with that, but it didn't work.
I was trying to work it out. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I talk na.
I talk now.
And
Talk now.
what is
I
happening to you?
talk. I talk.
Talk.
What has happened?
What has happened to you? Or what has gotten to you? What's gotten to you? And kangil na. Tony, what is that? Kangil na.
Sore stomach.
she's
Nah.
great.
I have a stomachache, or my stomach is painful. My stomach hurts. Like in a childish language, I have a tummy ache. tummy ache. And bục vây, bục vây. Okay, let's put it one word. Bục vây veng o. Bục vây veng o. Or you can say ka om na. Both of them mean I have a cough. Ka om na. Okay.
It's a three, maybe.
No, okay. I have a cough. Ka om na, or you can say bục vây. Bục vây veng o. I have a cough. The same. Ka om na, the same. Okay, to the next one. Ka luok suok.
I feel as if I'm
Right,
going
vomiting.
Yeah. You remember it well?
How do you remember that one?
I know this one.
Then when somebody says, I feel as if I'm going to throw up or vomit, then we simply respond like, Tina mo, are you feeling unwell? Are you feeling unwell?
You get a sarcastic response if you said that to somebody over here.
Yeah, I was just thinking what Ange would say.
Yeah.
She'd probably say,
Tina mo. Okay,
"No, I feel
Tina
perfectly
mo.
fine."
Tina mo, are you feeling unwell? Or you can ask, Nekel nay nay or sorry. We have
Shall
to
I fetch you a bowl?
Nekel. You see, Nekel is like food poisoning.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, did you have a food poisoning? Did something you ate was poisonous? Let's say. So how do you say in English when somebody say I think I'm going to vomit, and then you ask, did you eat something bad or what? How do you ask?
I would
Did
say,
you eat something out of date?
please, please leave the room.
Yeah.
Was it something you ate? I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it something?
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
something you had? Yep.
Mm.
The most suitable one.
Please put your head out the window.
If I was to say, "Dewey neck kial,"
Sorry?
I'm trying to say bad water because that
Oh, yeah. Do you
That's-
here? Yes.
Dewey neck kial,
Yes, exactly.
because that would be a good one for us to know because we struggle with bad water in Myanmar.
Do you here? And sometimes you simply would say Tui Ki Zang Lo. Ki Zang Lo is like no, have problem with. I have some problem with this water. When you take a bath, you feel itchy all over your body. Okay, like
What was the first one again? Tuina
Nekiel.
heel.
Ne
Dewey.
heel.
Sorry.
Nekiel. You can say Nekiel, okay?
Dewey.
You eat
Dewey
and
heel.
something bad happened. You drink and you eat and something bad happened to you. But Kizanglo is allergic to something. I'm allergic to this Kizanglo.
Okay.
I'm allergic to, for example, I'm allergic to red meat or seafood.
Or nuts.
Or in
Yeah.
Tony's case, Dewey. Tony's allergic to eggs.
All right.
Eggs.
Oh.
Himo. Poisele.
Yeah, I have to avoid them generally.
Or you can say, you see, Himo. Mak sele. How strange. How strange.
You could say that to Tony about a lot of things.
Himo. Oh, really? How strange. Mak sele. Or you can say lam. Sorry. Lam dang. Strange the same. Sele. Lam dang sele. How strange. Amazing. Or surprising the same. That's surprising. Okay. And then the number 18. Kasazom. Sazom is sorry. Well, feel weak or worn out. So if I say I'm worn out, what does it mean, Steve?
You're exhausted.
Yep. Exhausted for a couple of days and then almost down, okay. Almost down in bed. Feel weak and don't want to do anything, don't want to go out, and lose appetite. So, sazom.
It's very interesting because it explains why some people use English words to me that I don't always associate together. So Kubo's sister Michelle told me this week she was feeling weak and very exhausted. And obviously in Teizang it's just one phrase really.
Oh, yeah.
Sazom le. When you work for the whole day, after a whole day's work, then you become you are lying flat on the sofa maybe, and then you don't want to do anything.
Tony doesn't know what that feels like. Never done a day's work in his life.
So you say sazom. I don't feel after doing anything. Okay. I don't feel up to doing anything.
I used that from my birth, Steve.
Indeed.
Sazom. Okay. Then kaankam lim lo. Ankam lim. Ankam lim would be good. How do you APP? Good appetite. How do you spell it?
Oh, yeah. I said, so I don't want to eat. I don't feel like eating.
How do you
A
spell
double P E
that? I
T
or E? Oh, E-T-A-T-E, right? No,
I T I T E,
I-T-E, yeah.
but only two P's. Pop.
Okay.
It's not worth eating them if you've only got 2 peas.
Uh-huh. Good appetite. But if you say low, ka an kam lim low, then I have lost. Sorry, I have lost appetite.
Does lim mean tasty?
Yep.
Yeah.
Means you've got no taste.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a sign of. It's not the.
You
It's
could
not a
have
sign
fun
of
with that
COVID-19.
expression.
So is the low for lost? What's the ankam? Or can we not kind of take it?
Ankam is
Ankam.
the how do we say, the eating? Okay. The eating.
Ah, okay.
So, ankam lim, ankam lim. Yeah, that's it. Good eating. But in English, you say I have lost appetite. Then sotaya. Sotaya means it's like, has it been long? The direct translation would be, has it been long? Have you been feeling this long, like this? It's like, for how long? Okay. When somebody say, "Oh, I have lost appetite," then you say, "For how long?" This is the way we respond in this. But in English, you might not say this. Okay, I don't think so.
We might say since when.
Since when?
Yeah.
Or for how long?
Say, for how long? We have a different way of saying. Okay, kagil puak. Gil puak is like I have
Hungry.
My stomach hungry.
indigestion after eating a lot.
Put up.
What does puak mean literally?
Puak is you have a lot of air in your stomach.
Indigestion.
Wind.
Yeah, wind. Yep.
I've wind. Yeah.
Don't understand that.
I do.
Yours is never there long enough, Steve. It's out.
Rude boy.
It's getting a bit personal, all this.
Gil puak. So puak is also it is also connected with something that wind. Okay, when you blow a balloon, then it becomes like this, and we say puak.
Okay.
When a woman is pregnant, so she has a big belly, then we say gil puak.
So we might say bloated. I feel bloated.
Yeah, bloated. Yeah, the most suitable word, bloated. I just report that. And kahana, Tony, can you guess? Kahana.
Or tooth.
Painful.
My teeth hurt.
Is it
I have a toothache.
toothache? Yeah.
Teeth.
Painful tooth.
I have a toothache, you should say. Kahana. Or at the time of speaking, when it hurts at the time of speaking, then you can also say kahana. It has them. Okay? And Kaluvai. Lu is head.
Head.
I is in the middle of nowhere. My
I'm
head is in the
confused.
middle of nowhere.
I
But
feel
what we mean
faint.
is
Light-headed.
feel
Yeah.
dizzy.
Yeah.
Dizzy. Mm.
Yeah. Feel dizzy.
I wish you'd given these to me last week, because a lot of these things Michelle has said to me this week, I would have been asking it in Teizang.
Why? Yeah.
Bye, Kaluvai.
Lum hithiato.
Lum hit yet. Heat yet.
Hitiet.
Heat yet is like an adverb in a relaxing way. So lum. What is that lum?
Lou.
Loom.
Lum.
Loom.
Lou.
Lum is
Lie
sleep.
down.
Lie down and relax. Yeah.
Okay.
Lum
Got
heat
it.
yet. Okay. Lie down.
Have a lie down.
Have a lie. Because you see, you say dizzy. Okay.
Yeah.
Then have to say have a lie down. And lum heat yet. Okay. Heat HIT. Heat HIAT. Yet. Lum heat yet. Okay. And Zatui Nane Ya.
Medicine.
Rhoda, can you make a guess? Zatui Nane Ya.
Do you want medicine?
So
I've
close.
taken medicine.
Yep.
You want the medicine? Do you take some medicine?
Yeah, do you take or are you taking
Are you? Mm.
or have you taken?
Take medicine. Mm.
And Nema, yes. Okay. Are you taking any medicine? Then say Nema, yes.
Mhm.
And Zato Naka here. You see the literal translation for Zato is hospital. Ka is go. So did you go to hospital? But in English we say, have you seen the doctor about this? Right? Have you seen the doctor about this?
And number 24 is, have you seen a doctor?
Mhm.
Yeah, have you seen the doctor? And sorry, I made a mistake in the spelling right here. Nakila. You see, you can say Zato Nakaya, or you can say Zato Nakila. Yeah. Both of these must go with Zato. Okay. Zato Nakila. Yeah. Or Zato Nakaya. Have you seen the doctor?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Kilakma. Yes. Kilakma. Okay. Kilak
Mhm.
is the repetition of the question. Say,
Mhm.
yeah, kilak. We
So
repeat.
low is no, isn't it? So does
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Low is no, but nai low is not yet.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Not yet. I haven't gone yet. I haven't gone to the doctor yet.
That's it, time to go.
Okay. So, have you got any questions so far?
Michael, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to go. I've got to log into another meeting in a couple of minutes. So
Okay.
I'll pick up anything that's left over from the others. But thank you very much.
你冇回事咧，
Okay.
Thank you.
回事咧，see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. So, Tony, what about you?
No, I think that's really helpful. Thank you.
And
Really useful.
any more question you want to follow?
I have a question for Tony.
Okay.
Tony, zatui nane here.
So, do you know yeah?
Zatui nane here
What for?
for your condition.
Tony, what did you say?
I said what for because I knew he was going to be rude.
What for?
I was asking him had he taken the medicine.
Aying ah. What for?
Well, sometimes in English, when we're being unkind, we say keep taking the medicine.
What for? Aying ah.
Aying ah.
What for? Aying ah.